mira eso! ¡Mira la foto de Mini! ¡Miremos televisión, sí! ¡Veamos el video!
Once there was a very great sorcerer. He knew everything there was to know about magic. The sorcerer had a magic hat. When he wore the hat, he could do many wonderful things. He could turn a butterfly into a cat.
Meow.
He could point his fingers at a red flower, and the flower would turn blue. He could say some magic words.
Abracadabra! Presto!
And make a bird disappear. Then he could make the bird appear again by saying some more magic words.
Presto! Abracadabra!
The sorcerer had a helper named Mickey. Mickey did all the work. He swept the floor with a broom. He washed the walls with a brush. He chopped the wood with an axe. He carried the sorcerer's magic books from one room to another. He carried buckets up the stairs to the well and filled them with water. Up and down the stairs he went, all day long. At the end of each day, Mickey was very tired.
All I ever do is work,
He said to himself.
I wish I didn't have so much work. I wish I had time to play.
Jenna works too. Every morning, after she gets up, she makes her bed. First, she pulls up the sheet. Next, she pulls up the blanket. Then she pulls up the bedspread. And finally, she puts the pillow on the bed. Every day, before school, Eli leaves the house carrying a big bag. He gets on his bicycle and rides off. What's in the bag? Newspapers. Eli is a paper boy. He rides his bike from house to house and delivers newspapers. After he's finished, he goes back home. Gets his books, and then rides off to school. After he gets home from school, John does his homework. Some of the problems are very hard. As soon as he finishes, he goes outside to play. Every evening, Mark sets the table for dinner. First, he puts plates and glasses on the table. Then, he folds 4 napkins. He puts 1 napkin next to each plate. Finally, he gives everyone a fork, a knife, and a spoon. After dinner, Stephanie and Kira clear off the table. When the dishes are washed, Stephanie dries them, and Kira puts them away. They both like to sweep the floor, but there's just 1 broom, so they take turns. What a mess! There are toys and clothes and books all over Nicole's room. It's time to clean up. Nicole puts away her toys, puts her books in the bookcase, and hangs up her clothes. Now her room is all cleaned up. It's time to play. Mickey knew about the sorcerer's magic hat. He knew that the sorcerer could do many wonderful things when he wore the hat.
If I had the sorcerer's magic hat,
He thought,
I wouldn't have to work anymore. I would do everything with magic.
one day the sorcerer went out. He was not wearing his hat. Mickey thought,
If he's not wearing his hat must be here.
Then Mickey saw the hat. It was sitting on the table.
Should I take the hat?
He asked himself.
Should I put it on?
Mickey reached for the hat and put it on his head.
Now I'm a sorcerer too,
He said. Mickey saw his old broom standing by the wall.
I'll try my magic on that broom.
He said. Mickey did what the sorcerer always did. He pointed his fingers at the broom.
Move!
He said, and the broom did just what Mickey said. It started to move. The broom grew 2 feet. Then it grew 2 arms. Mickey told the broom to pick up the buckets that were on the floor.
Pick up the buckets.
He said, and the broom did just what Mickey said. It picked up the buckets. Mickey told the broom to go up the stairs.
Go up the stairs.
He said, and the broom went up the stairs.
Go to the well,
said Mickey. The broom went to the well.
fill up the buckets.
Said Mickey. The broom filled up the buckets with water.
Bring back the buckets.
Said Mickey. The broom brought back the buckets.
Pour the water.
Said Mickey. The broom did just what Mickey said. It poured the water. What was in the picnic basket? Do you remember?
A seal.
Do you remember what was in the package?
A turtle.
Who was at Donald's door? Do you remember?
Gus Goose was.
Do you remember who was at the window?
Chip and Dale were.
After Pooh climbed the tree, do you remember what happened?
The branch broke, and Pooh fell.
What did Mickey Magician's magic cape turn into? Do you remember?
It turned into a bird.
Do you remember when Donald and Daisy went out dancing? What color shoes did Daisy wear? Red, yellow, blue, or green?
She wore blue shoes.
Hiya, Minnie. How about a little...
Do you remember Mickey's surprise birthday party?
For me?
What did Mickey's friends give him?
They gave him an organ.
Who tried to make the birthday cake?
Goofy did.
Do you remember when Pluto made Mickey very angry?
Pluto! You big clown! Now look what you've done!
What did Mickey tell Pluto to do?
He told him to go outside.
Outside!
And what did Pluto do?
He went outside.
Get out! Ram!
One night, Donald couldn't get to sleep. Do you remember why?
Because there was water dripping in the kitchen.
Why did the brush start to move? Do you remember what was in the bathtub with Mickey?
A seal.
Who did Pluto see in his new house? Do you remember?
He saw Butch with one of his bones.
What did Butch do with Pluto's bone? Do you remember?
He ate it.
One morning, Donald was looking everywhere for his cow. He kept on calling her name, but she didn't answer. Finally, he heard her. Do you remember where she was?
She was up in a tree.
Mickey was so happy, he danced around the room.
Magic is easy.
Said Mickey.
Magic is fun. Magic's the way to get the work done. From now on,
He said,
I can dance and sing and play all day. I won't have to work at all. Magic is easy, magic is fun. Magic's the way to get the work done. Yes, magic's the easiest way to get the work done. I won't have to work from the time I get up until I go to bed. I won't have to work at all when I'm wearing this hat on my head. I'll dance and I'll sing and I'll do everything with magic.
Magic is easy, magic is fun. Magic's the way to get the work done. Yes, magic's the easiest way to get the work done.
I won't lift a bucket, I won't lift a book, I won't lift a thing all day. I'll just lift my finger and point, and the broom will do just as I say. It will come when I call, and I'll do it all with magic.
Magic is easy, magic is fun. Magic's the way to get the work done. Yes, magic's the easiest. Magic's the fastest. Magic's the laziest way to get the work done.
And magic is fun.
Then Mickey sat down in the sorcerer's chair. He put his feet on the sorcerer's table. He lifted one finger and pointed to the broom.
Work.
He said, and the broom started to work. While the broom was working, Mickey fell sound asleep. And while Mickey slept, the broom kept on working. It kept on picking up the buckets and going up the stairs. It kept on going to the well and filling up the buckets with water. It kept on coming back downstairs with the buckets full of water. It kept on pouring out the water. Suddenly, something woke Mickey up. Something very cold and very wet. It was a big splash of water. Mickey stood up and looked around. There was water everywhere, and the water was very deep.
Oh, no!
Said Mickey. Then Mickey saw the broom. The broom was still working.
Stop!
Cried Mickey.
Stop working!
But the broom wouldn't stop. It just kept on and on, bringing water from the well and pouring it on the floor.
I am a sorcerer.
Said Mickey.
I will make you stop.
Mickey pointed his finger at the broom.
Stop!
He shouted. But the broom did not stop. It kept on working. Mickey stood in front of the broom and held out his arms.
Stop, I say!
He shouted, but the broom just pushed him down and kept on working. Mickey tried to take away one of the broom's buckets, but the broom held on tight. Mickey says,
Run! Keep on running. Jump! Keep on jumping. Skip! Keep on skipping. Hop! Keep on hopping. Stop!
Do you remember this story? Let's tell it together. Who was under the blanket? Do you remember?
Donald was.
Yes, and he was very cold. Why was he so cold? Do you remember?
Because there was no fire in the fireplace.
Donald got up and went to the woodbox. But when he looked inside, how much wood did he find? Do you remember?
He found one little twig.
Donald picked up his axe and went outside to chop some wood. Who was in the tree? Do you remember?
Chip and Dale were.
Yes, the tree was Chip and Dale's house. It was where they kept all their nuts. Suddenly, the tree started to shake. Why? Do you remember?
Because Donald was chopping it down.
Donald picked up the log and carried it away. Chip and Dale followed Donald back to his house and looked inside. What was Donald getting ready to do? Do you remember?
He was getting ready to make a fire.
Chip and Dale ran across the floor, tiptoed past Donald, and hid. While Donald went to get a match, what did Chip and Dale do? Do you remember?
They ran into the fireplace and took back the nuts.
But then Donald came back and lit the fire. How did Chip and Dale put the fire out? Do you remember?
They filled up their mouths with water and blew the water on the fire.
Then they carried the log right past Donald and back outside. Just as Mickey was wondering what to do, he saw his axe.
The axe!
He said to himself.
If I can chop wood with the axe, I can chop up this broom with the axe too.
Mickey picked up the axe and ran after the broom. He chopped and he chopped as fast as he could. He chopped up the broom into small bits of wood.
There,
He said.
that's done. Now I have to clean up all this water.
But then something very strange happened. All of the tiny bits of wood started to move faster and faster and faster. And each of the pieces of wood turned into a broom until there were hundreds of brooms in the room. And each broom had arms and feet and was carrying 2 buckets. And each broom was filling up the buckets with water and pouring the water on the floor. Mickey stood in front of the door and tried to hold it closed, but the brooms pushed the door open and walked right over Mickey. All of the brooms kept on filling their buckets with water and pouring the water onto the floor. The water got deeper and deeper. It was almost over Mickey's head.
Stop, I say!
Shouted Mickey.
I am a sorcerer. You must do as I say.
But the brooms didn't stop. They kept on pouring and pouring. The sorcerer's chair floated by. Mickey's axe floated by. And so did a pillow and a bottle. Then the sorcerer's big magic book floated by. Mickey swam after it. Mickey opened the book and started to look through it. He looked at page after page, but he couldn't find how to stop the brooms. Poor Mickey! There was nothing he could do. Just then, the sorcerer came back. The sorcerer knew just what to do. The sorcerer knew just what to say. He lifted his arms, and all of the brooms, and all of the buckets, and all of the water went away. Only 1 broom and 2 buckets were left. Mickey's old broom and Mickey's buckets. It was just an ordinary broom, without arms and without feet. It was standing by the wall, just where Mickey had left it. What is everyone doing? Watch. The turtle is walking. The horse is galloping. The elephants are skipping. The fish are dancing. What did everyone do? Do you remember? What did the turtle do?
He walked.
What did the horse do?
He galloped.
What did the elephants do?
They skipped.
What did the fish do?
They danced.
Watch. The penguins are playing. The crocodile is bowing. The fish are laughing. The hippo is yawning. What did everyone do? Do you remember? What did the penguins do?
They played.
What did the crocodile do?
He bowed.
What did the fish do?
They laughed.
What did the hippo do?
She yawned.
Watch. The hippo is resting. The turtle is floating. The penguins are skating. The crocodile is lifting the hippo. What did everyone do? Do you remember? What did the hippo do?
She rested.
What did the turtle do?
He floated.
What did the penguins do?
They skated.
What did the crocodile do?
He lifted the hippo.
The sorcerer looked down at Mickey. Mickey looked down at the floor. He could not look up at the sorcerer. He was too ashamed. Mickey took off the sorcerer's magic hat. Mickey gave the hat back to the sorcerer. The sorcerer was frowning. He was very angry at Mickey.
I'm sorry,
Said Mickey.
it was only a little magic trick.
Then the sorcerer asked Mickey,
What did you learn from your little magic trick?
Well,
he answered.
I learned that magic isn't always easy, and it isn't always fun. There's really only one sure way to get the work done, and that's to do it yourself.
And with that, Mickey went back to work. animals could talk, what would they say? Hello. Hi. Yes. No. I don't know. Quiet. Another one. Please? Here. Thank you. This is for you. For me? Thank you. Come here. Look over there. I like you. I like you, too. I love you. I love you, too. Hi. Let's play. Uh-oh. sorry. Ow! Aha! Oh no! Sorry. Goodbye. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye! Bye! Goodbye! Goodbye!
I wake up early every day, I get up with the sun, and then I work until it's night, my work is never done. Oh, work, 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 all I ever do is work. I carry buckets to the well and fill them to the top. It's up the stairs, then down again until I think I'll drop. Oh, work, 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 all I ever do is work. I chop the wood and sweep the floor, I carry books all day. I always have so much to do, I have no time to play. I just have time to work.
Work, work, all he ever does is work. He wakes up early every day, he gets up with the sun. And then he works until it's night, his work is never done. Work, 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 all he ever does is work. He carries buckets to the well and fills them to the top. It's up the stairs, then down again until he thinks he'll drop. Work, 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 all he ever does is work. He chops the wood and sweeps the floor, he carries books all day. He always has so much to do, he has no time to play. He just has time to work.
If I had the sorcerer's magic hat, I would not have to work anymore. If I had the sorcerer's magic hat, I would not have to sweep the floor. I would not have to carry a bucket. I would not have to lift a broom. I would not have to climb up and down the stairs and carry big books from room to room. If I had the sorcerer's magic hat, I would not have to wash another wall. If I had the sorcerer's magic hat, I would not have to work at all. Now that I have this magic hat, I won't have to work anymore. Now that I have this magic hat, I won't have to sweep the floor. I won't have to carry a bucket. I won't have to lift a broom. I won't have to climb up and down the stairs and carry big books from room to room. Now that I have this magic hat, I won't have to wash another wall. Now that I have this magic hat, I won't have to work at all.
Nicky told the broom to pick up the buckets.
Pick up the buckets.
The broom did just what Nicky said. The broom picked up the buckets. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The broom picked up the buckets. Yes, it did. Nicky told the broom to go up the stairs.
Go up the stairs.
The broom did just what Nicky said. The broom went up the stairs. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The broom went up the stairs. Yes, it did. Nicky told the broom to go to the well.
Go to the well.
The broom did just what Nicky said. The broom went to the well. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The broom went to the well. Yes, it did. Nicky told the broom to fill up the buckets.
Fill up the buckets.
The broom did just what Nicky said. The broom filled up the buckets. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The broom filled up the buckets. Yes, it did. Nicky told the broom to bring back the buckets.
Bring back the buckets.
The broom did just what Mickey said. The broom brought back the buckets. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The broom brought back the buckets. Yes, it did. Mickey told the broom to pour the water.
Pour the water.
The broom did just what Mickey said. The broom poured the water. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The broom poured the water. Yes, it did.
The broom started to work. The broom started to work. It picked up the buckets and went up the stairs.
The broom started to work. The broom started to work. It picked up the buckets and went up the stairs. It went to the well and filled them with water.
The broom started to work. The broom started to work. It picked up the buckets and went up the stairs. It went to the well and filled them with water. It came back downstairs and poured out the water.
The broom kept on working. The broom kept on working. It kept on picking up the buckets. It kept on going up the stairs. It kept on filling the buckets with water. It kept on coming back downstairs. It kept on pouring out the water. It poured and poured and poured some more until there was water all over the floor. And still it kept pouring and pouring and pouring and...
Stop! Stop!
Mickey cried.
The broom wouldn't stop working. The broom wouldn't stop working. Up and down without a stop. It filled the buckets to the top. Water, water everywhere. Covered the table and covered the chair.
Mickey cried.
Stop! Stop!
Then he took an axe and started to chop. He chopped and he chopped as fast as he could. He chopped up the broom into small bits of wood.
The wood started to move. The wood started to move.
And each piece of wood turned into a broom until there were hundreds of brooms in the room. And the brooms started to work. The brooms started to work. They picked up the buckets and went up the stairs. They went to the well and filled them with water. They came back downstairs and poured out the water. The brooms kept on working. The brooms kept on working. They filled the buckets to the top. They poured out the water without a stop. Down they came two by two, and Mickey didn't know what to do.
Just then he saw the sorcerer's book. He opened it up and started to look.
Stop! Stop!
Poor Mickey cried. And then the sorcerer walked inside. The sorcerer knew just what to do. The sorcerer knew just what to say. He lifted his arms, and all of the brooms, and all of the buckets, and all of the water went away.